Hi, my name is Derrick Peterman. I'm with the Ophir division of MKS, and we make laser beam diagnostic equipment. And what a lot of our customers use our equipment for is to troubleshoot their lasers. Sometimes if they're having a problem with their laser, it may not be cutting correctly or welding correctly, or whatever they're trying to accomplish isn't quite happening. There's a couple things we can help them with. For example, we can take a power meter. This is for a 1 kilowatt laser. You can shoot the laser onto this disc. As long as the beam is about 10 millimeters or larger, you won't damage it. And you can just see if the laser power has degraded over time, or if there's something, if it's fluctuating, or there's something in the laser that's not producing enough power. That would suggest that would suggest a problem with the laser. But in some cases, we have customers who they may have a laser that's not performing well, but it still is producing the same amount of power as all their other good lasers. So what do they do then? Well, in many cases, in a lot of the customers we work with, it comes down to the profile, where the laser is producing the right profile, right laser power, but there's something in the spatial profile of the laser that's causing a problem. And so what we use is this equipment called a beam profiler. So when the laser power is still sufficient for their application, but there's some problem with the laser, that usually means there's a problem with the profile. And to analyze this is a beam profiler. It has a very sensitive CMOS sensor inside of it, and it can actually look at the cross section of the beam profile, and we can get images like this. This is a nice single mode profile, and so in many cases, if you have a nice single mode profile, your laser's in single mode operation, it's working well. But sometimes we have customers who they'll look at a profile and they'll start seeing side lobes or some sort of halo, or the beam is clipped. You can see a little bite taken out of the beam, or some sort of asymmetry. And usually when they see that type of asymmetry, or some sort of something that's non-Gaussian, that indicates that it's a problem either with the laser or the optics that they're coupling with the laser. And so with our tools, our customers are able to find problems either in their optics or the performance of the laser that they can't find with a power meter. One thing I'll also mention too is that our power meters can handle a lot of power just directly onto the power meter surface without attenuating the beam. Beam profilers are different. They have very sensitive silicon detectors inside, which can easily be damaged by a laser. So we have a wide variety of beam attenuators that would reduce the beam power to protect the sensor in the beam profiler for getting damaged. So when you're attenuating the beam, there's a lot of care to make sure you're preserving the integrity of the beam profile, and not introducing any sort of effect, because you actually often have to attenuate the beam to 1/100th of a millionth of the power, or even 1/10 billionth of the power. So there's quite a lot of beam reduction, and you have to do it properly in order to get a good beam profile. At any rate, we'd be glad to talk to you about how we can help you with if you're having any problems with your laser. We're here to help, and we can help you diagnose your problem and fix it so you can go on to doing all the other things you need to do. Thanks.